Yo guys, I got a brand new series for you. We're gonna be showing wacky loadouts every single week. Our first video is gonna be this wacky 2-tap revolver. This has one of the fastest TTKs in the game. And if you get used to it, it can be one of the craziest and best guns ever. I had some casual gameplay I got here, which is actually surprisingly a little bit sweatier than you would think in casual. But also last night I dropped an 18 kill game, mostly using this on Rebirth. It was absolutely crazy. You'll be seeing some clips and everything on my TikTok and on my YouTube about this gun. Dropping some crazy high kill games and stuff like that in real lobbies. No 2-boxing, no nothing. So we're going to be going over 3 criteria for each gun. The first criteria is easeability. Is it easy to use? Is it easy for a normal person to pick up and use? Does it take a lot of skill to use, basically? Secondly, we're going to be versatility. Can this gun be used at all the ranges? Let's say a gun in its class that is competing with can, or is there limitations to it? Is there ranges you can't use it, like a shotgun or something like that? And lastly, is possibility. Let's say if an insanely good player practiced with this every day, or even a good player just picked it up, could they use it to the full potential? Is the TTK fast enough for it to compete at the max skill? Or is there a learning curve that once you learn it, it gets absolutely crazy? For this gun, let's start out with the learning curve and easeability of this gun. This is not an easy gun at all to use, and you'll see that people do miss a lot of shots, and there's a reason why every single one of these attachments are on the gun. This gun can be really difficult with the scope to use at really close range. So I spec'd all into tac stance, and I also stacked into things like bullet velocity so it could feel more responsive so you don't feel like you're missing shots. Because the worst thing with this gun is missing shots. You can kill in one of the fastest TTKs. I think it's like under 200 milliseconds with like a 2-tap or something crazy like that. And it's absolutely wild when you do pull it off. And when you're fighting a sweat, that 2-tap puts them down so fast they can barely even react, and that's why it's so good. But there is definitely a steep learning curve. No Bobby Joe could just pick it up, you know. You have to be hitting always one upper chest shot or a headshot to secure the 2-tap, which doesn't even sound that bad, but once you start to use it, it gets easier. But as a normal person picking it up, you miss 1, 2, or even 3 shots with it, it's over for you. You need to at least secure a 3-tap, and a 4-tap can even work in some cases. But the real issue with this is the ammo capacity. You can only hold 5 shots. So let's say you missed 4 shots, you only got 1 more shot left. So unless you 2-tap somebody or 3-tap somebody, you are going to struggle to verse more than one person. But it can work, and it feels very much like a slug shotgun. And once you get used to it, it has a very high potential. So on my ranking system, I'm going to put its easeability and use factor pretty low, and I'll say maybe it's a 4 out of 10, which means it's pretty bad. It's pretty hard to use. But I think what we really have to focus on is this next thing. We're gonna be talking about its potency and potential. Let's say an amazing player, even better than me, picks this thing up. This could be absolutely wicked. If you're hitting that 2-tap every time, you can beat the best players. But it's all about how much you aim, because the TTK is always going to be there. It's just, can you hit that 2-tap or can you hit that 3-tap? And if you could do it while moving is another issue. So I'm going to put its potency and potential at a 10. It is an absolute perfect gun for that high skill player that really wants some crazy TTK. And lastly, we'll be going over, is it versatile? What ranges and stuff can you use it at? How good is it? And I think as a pistol or as a slug shotgun, whatever you categorize it, it's actually surprisingly versatile. And I got used to it. You gotta have, after you got to learn it, it can 2-tap even up to like 20 meters at a viable distance. It's just that bullet velocity you gotta learn a little bit, but it's still just crazy. And I think it competes with all the guns it needs to. It's just that skill factor. So I'm gonna give its versatility probably a 7 out of 10. It's good, but it definitely has its faults. That really close range, you have to pull a tac stance out, or you're going to be missing with that scope, and it's going to be bouncing everywhere. So guys, I appreciate you guys stopping by. I hope you guys try this gun out, because on that stream, I had some crazy games with it. Its potential is through the roof. So maybe even get practicing with it, because I don't see this gun getting nerfed in like years. Like if nobody ever finds it or picks it up, it's one of those underrated guns that has a high skill cap that they will never nerf. So I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you guys all for coming to the stream every night, and I'll see you guys tonight on the stream. So have a great night, and I hope you guys stay positive. So goodbye.